Hi guys, I just wanted to add this little video in to our Google slide. Um, and I just wanted to talk really quick about celebrating women's suffrage, because what I think of when we celebrate women's suffrage is I celebrate the right to vote that women have earned and that other groups in our nation have earned, and so that we can all vote now. But something I also want to make clear to you guys is how much I do revere the founding fathers who set up our nation, because they were not perfect, but they also knew that they weren't perfect. And they set up a system of government that could deal with these imperfections and could deal with the issues that would arise, because they knew that as the future progressed, there would be issues that arise that they couldn't deal with, or they couldn't effectively change right at that moment in history. But they set up a system of government that was designed so that people could tackle those issues as they came up. And that is amazing, because they set up a system of government where people had a voice. This concept was revolutionary. It was groundbreaking at the time, because when the founding fathers set up and founded America, then the rule of law came from kings, largely in Europe. The rule of government came from kings, and the kings had the ultimate power, and the kings had their powerful people around them that were trying to influence them one way or the other. But the common people really didn't have a say in how things were going. They just had to do what the kings did. And so the fact that our founding fathers were able to create this system of government where everyone has a voice and everyone has a say, and even when there are imperfections in our country, we have the tools and the resources through the law to be able to fix those problems as they arise. And that's something that no other country in the world had experienced up until that point, and many in the world still lack. So when we celebrate women's suffrage, I want to celebrate all the hard work that the women of the women's suffrage movement put in. But I also want to celebrate our country and the foundations that were put in place so that the women could gain that right to vote and could fix those issues, and that we have issues in our country today. But I have full faith and trust in our democracy, in our democratic republic, that we have the tools and the resources that we need to legally settle differences through peaceful protesting and peaceful negotiations and peaceful means, so that we can resolve any differences that arise. And so that is the real success to me of our country and our nation and of the women's suffrage movement, is that we have the tools in place so that we can work together to fix things when we realize that they're a little askew. So I hope that as we celebrate women's suffrage, not only will we celebrate women gaining the right to vote, but that we can celebrate our nation and feel proud to be Americans.